Okay, so here's an update on all the props for Halloween. First one here, I don't think you've seen this. My spark gap that I made a while ago. We went to Lowe's to get something fixed, and I was bored, so I decided to buy some stuff to make something. So I made a spark gap, a nice piece of redwood, and these are just L brackets and stuff. It does work, just my transformers aren't powerful enough. Here's some gigantic knife switches I made. Just finished this one. These are made out of piano hammer stands. These hold all the piano hammers on the rack. There's a couple more I have, but I didn't decide to make those as switches. It's mounted on the same piece of wood that all the hammers are attached to. Extremely hard wood to screw into. And then used L brackets because I was too lazy to make them from scratch. So let me set the camera down. So there's that. Got made two, and then put PVC handles around it. I might put a cap out there at the end just to make it look nice. Here's the rotary spark gap. This is the first one. I gotta make two more. One's gonna work on high voltage, and the other's gonna use LEDs. This is the one that's gonna use LEDs here. It's made out of copper water pipe, I think. And I'm gonna have still a motor with a piece of wire spinning around. But it's just gonna make contact with the LED that'll. It's gonna make contact with the little thingy-majigger there, and then it's gonna light up. And this might be the middle ring here. And then it's gonna have a DC motor, and then a whole bunch of other stuff on there. But then back to the spark gap. As you know, there's the back side of it. Here's the Jacob's ladder. I have yet to make a machine that mechanical machine that self-arcs it. So it's going to be like a machine with a motor with a wheel and then a crank that goes back and forth so that it touches it and then comes back up, touches it and then comes back out. And then I just made this. I don't think I'll need this, but kind of a little bit safer hot stick. Before I just had one dowel with a piece of wire duct tape to it. It wasn't as long. And then as you can see, it's just bolted on there with a piece of wire and a ring terminal. And then this cap can come off, which I think it's really nice. Looks cool. Oh, and that piece of wire goes onto an alligator clip that you can clip the thing onto. And then here's this motor for the other rotary spark gap, which is going to be on the base. Let's see, where's the base? Oh. This is going to be the base for next rotary spark gap. That's going to be in the center, and then it's going to spin around on that one. This motor's from a pencil sharpener from the school I got. And it goes pretty fast, and this one is not regulated as much as the other one, so I can get a better variation of speed. And then here's the steam wheel. You haven't seen this, really. I haven't made a video on it. This is a film reel, painted gold, and another gigantic valve here, which I just bolted it on there. 2-inch PVC pipe. Goes down here to some caps, and then it's screwed down. Eventually I'm going to make it work, actually, and actually have these pipes go to something, but it's mounted on a piece of wood. Here's the lightning screen, as you know, mounted on the insulator and stuff. Here's the Corona ring insulator, which I'm going to hang in the up somewhere. Let's see, this is the switchboard, so far, the small one that's going to go on the table. I've mounted this the one rotary switch thingy, I don't know what it's called really. I've yet to mount all these things. Skillet gauges are up there. And this switch here, I gotta make a whole bunch more switches to go all over this. And then I'm gonna make another one of these to go right there. This is another little rotary switch. Doesn't work as well, as you can see, but it looks cool. And then the Tesla coil thing. Here's a closer up of the rotary switch here. Got a whole bunch of washers. This cool piece of wood that I have. Got a whole bunch more of those, and then it's bolted onto there. And then you just make the contact right there, and it just broke. Okay, so here's the switchboard. As you can see, I have light bulbs. These are halogen light bulbs, and I have these light bulb sockets. I spray painted them primer gray, so because they were white, they didn't really look so good. And I left the contacts exposed. I did paint over it though for a little bit more safety. And what I really like is this curve here on both of them. I think that makes it look really nice. I made it on a dimmer switch, so I can vary the brightness. I kind of like it at that. It gives it that mysterious look. There's the back of it. I know it looks horrible, but it's safe. I used these little caps and stuff. I just used duct tape to help it stay on there, because I didn't want to fall off.